One big concern for many voters is Project 2025. Now, it is a controversial set of conservative policies the Heritage Foundation would like the next administration to consider. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelicia Bruton spoke to Democrats and Republicans about what kind of impact this will have on their vote.
Project 2025 is more than 900 pages long, a roadmap of suggestions should a conservative be elected on November 5th. The plan is just recommendations, but some see it as a blueprint.
In Tampa's oldest black church, Hillsborough County's NAACP hosted an event to educate voters about some of the policies contained in the Heritage Foundation's document, like ultimately eliminating the Department of Education.
This is very hurtful. You have a certain group of people who are pushing this hatred towards people. And yet they say land of the free, home of the brave.
And stricter abortion regulations.
Whether we're talking about the impact on women's reproductive freedom, whether we're talking about affordable housing, whether we're talking about education, there is absolutely nothing positive that will be of a positive impact for Tampa Bay.
Portions of the plan were overseen by people with ties to Donald Trump.
I mean, some of them I know who they are, but they're very, very conservative, just like you have, they're sort of the opposite of the radical left, okay? You have the radical left and you have the radical right.
The former president has distanced himself from this initiative.
I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it.
But Vice President Kamala Harris isn't buying it.
His DNA is all over it. And it is a blueprint, a detailed blueprint that is about the danger and the detail of what Donald Trump and his allies plan if he is in the White House again.
It worries some local leaders.
Anytime I think you're talking about Donald Trump, look at his actions and his words in the greater context.
But others are not moved.
They try to make a boogeyman out of the Project 2025. The problem is the person who's deciding what policies we'll be pushing for the next 4 years should President Trump or when President Trump wins, he's going to drive that ship and he's going to decide what those policies are. And he already listed 20 major policy issues. Those are going to be his priority.
Angelicia Bruton, 10 Tampa Bay.
And this is not the first time the Heritage Foundation has released a list of policies for the president. The foundation says some of its recommendations have been adopted as far back as the Reagan administration.